What is up, gamers? It's Gio here, and today we're going to be talking about the FPS module in Star Citizen from PAX Australia. Now, first things first, before we hop into that, we got to talk about that beautiful Redeemer. Chris Robertson finally showed it and unveiled it at the PAX Australia East, and I was so happy. I was hoping they just waited a little longer because my pockets are killing me. They're killing me with this game. I finally got the concierge service from Star Citizen, and then you get that once you pass the $1,000 mark. So Gio's been supporting this game like crazy. I done went ship crazy. I know it's crazy, but I had to get the Redeemer, and I love Aegis Dynamics. So far I got all the ships except for the Retaliator because I cannot buy it yet until they release it. But anyways, back to the Redeemer. It's a little smaller than what I would like, because in the next Great Starship it looks bigger if you look at some back of the old blueprints, but it's still a nice size ship. I really do like it. I wish the price was a little cheaper, like under $250. But anyways, it's $250 for the standalone ship, $265 for the package. And if you get it before November 10th, you will have LTI with it. But after that, it's going to be permanently on the market, and you won't have LTI. But it's an awesome ship. Finally picked that up. It is in my hangar, so I am excited to see that. I still have a computer that can run it, but I'm still supporting the game. But anyways, it was good to see it in the trailer come in. Drop off, do some insurgency stuff, drop off the Marines, and I just can't wait, y'all. I'm so excited. But anyways, on to the FPS module. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the things in the presentation. I'm going to talk about the things that weren't mentioned in the presentation, which I found on a forum. All the sources on there, I'm about to link it for you guys. It shows all the websites. It just has the sources like the forums or Twitter and other places. I'm not gonna go over every source where it's at. You guys can look at it for yourself. But anyways, first things first, let's get to the movement. Now, what we've seen in the pre-alpha, that's not gonna be it, of course. They haven't even added the animations and the movements to make the gameplay better, so don't worry about that. It's not gonna be moving like how you're moving inside your hangar if you guys are in the hangar module. So we'll be waiting for that, for them to update the physics. Now, on to where they got the inspiration for the FPS module. What are their goals and what they're aiming for? So what they basically mentioned on it, what was kind of funny, is instead of calling like a COD style gameplay, they call it John Ramboing, which is running in there, running gun, shoot everything up, which is not that type of gameplay style. If you guys seen in the presentation what they're going for, and these are the games they named: Counter-Strike, Killzone, they threw in there, Arma. They're going for games like that. Rainbow Six. They want you guys to have punishment if you guys get killed, if you're not tactical. So if you're not into that tactical gameplay, you're not gonna last long. But they said you're more than welcome to John Rambo if you want to, but you're gonna get demolished. So you're gonna want to be tactical, find a squad you can play with, because it's gonna be permadeath. Now in the Arena Commander, it's not gonna count against you. It's gonna be a whole bunch of practice. If you guys really don't like FPS, like I said, you guys can stick to the ship and just fly, but there will be missions in Squadron 42 where you are required to use a firearm or whatever it may be. Kind of sucks if you didn't want to do that, but just do it real quick and you'll be done with it. Or you can, like I said, you can probably hire people to do some of your missions that require FPS. Like I said, I gotta get used to it myself because I haven't used mouse and keyboard in a long time. I want to master it, even though you can play it on controller, but we all know how to get on. But there is a destructible component to the FPS module. It just won't be a key component to the game because most of the environments are made of metal, they said, and then you're gonna be taking cover behind a lot of this stuff. It's gonna be a free look system. I'm sorry, a free cover system from like Far Cry 3, how that is. They said it's gonna be something similar to that. Like I said, I couldn't think of that many maps where it needs to be real destructible besides the ships. So that's cool. They're going to be adding that. I didn't even think they were even going to have destructibility in the FPS module, to be honest, with lasers and that type of thing. But that's pretty cool. They got that in there. Also, there will be no bunny hopping, or I would like to call it halo hopping, on this game. But we will be jumping higher than what we're jumping in the game now. I think it's like 2 inches or something. But they said they haven't really worked on it, but they're going to find a system where it's fair enough where you're not jumping, avoiding fire, or you're not jumping too low like what we are doing now. So I'm looking forward to see how they would balance that out. Now, this is probably going to be my favorite component of the FPS module, and that is the stealthing around and probably doing the melee kills. I love doing that. But anyway, someone asked if will there be any type of katana or knives that you could do in the gameplay. Unfortunately, they said they're not going to be able to have that. But players with light armor or no armor, they're going to have to rely on being stealthy, of course. So you're going to have to sneak around, take them out. They said it's going to be like a melee where you could punch them, or you guys are going to be like in a brawling fist system. Something like, I'm guessing, in Battlefield. I don't know how, I'm just guessing, but how you guys are sitting there fighting and going back and forth. So it's probably going to be something like that, but I like the aspect of you could mess around with the whole station and throw it off. Like, nothing's going to be the same when you're fighting. Like, there's going to be alarms, throwing off the gravity, maybe locking the doors or turn the lights off, crazy stuff like that. I like one of the developers was saying, basically, what you could do in this game is you could sneak into a crate, whatever. Someone thinks it's some loot. They come pick it up. They bring it in their ship. And you bust out the box, you sneaking around, you're taking out the crew one by one, and finally you just take the ship. Stuff like that, I love doing stuff like that. It's a challenge, it's fun, and I cannot wait to see stuff like that in action. So that's what we're going to be looking forward to in the stealth action. You got to be taking safety precautions to make sure that you know that that cargo is safe getting on your ship. Nothing crazy like that will happen. So it's little stuff like that that makes it cool, and you got to be on your game. No pun intended. But we also have a question that someone asked about, will there be vehicles? They said not in the early versions, but later on there will be vehicles later down the road. So that is good to know. I can't wait to see how that goes. Maybe we may get like well, actually there will be like a Titanfall suit, not as big, but something like on the size of the Planet Side 2 mechs. If you guys seen those, it's gonna be causing hell like that. So you guys are gonna have to run away from those mech suits or have something heavy to take them out. So that's gonna be cool to see in the game. And also later on down the road, I'm gonna be looking forward to the NPCs that we're gonna be facing in the FPS module. Something like a zombie mode, only with maybe like the drones or maybe some aliens. I always have the best times kicking some ass with my buddies against the NPCs. Like, some of the best times I had playing FPS shooter was on Call of Duty against the zombies. I played so many hours of that. It's just fun. So they said that's going to be later on down the road, so don't hold your breath on that, but it will be in the FPS module in Arena Commander. Okay, so the last aspect of the FPS module, this is probably my other favorite I'm looking forward to, which is I was somewhat talking about earlier, and this is the 0G. So what's going to be going on with this is, like I told y'all before, with the different kind of suits, if you're going to have no armor on, you're gonna have to push yourself off, you know, like in a regular spaceship, like the NASA does, push yourself off stuff and push around. Or you're gonna have a suit where you could also use, they have like these little thrusters that'll fly you around, which is, it could be dangerous, but like it would be nice too. But you could just float around, or you could get stuck in the middle of the room and you'd be a big target. Or if you fly too fast, you could smash your head into the wall and kill yourself instantly. So it's real dangerous with those. So your last bet, really the best bet I would go with is the mag boots. Now the mag boots, you could walk against the wall, you could get on the ceiling and just cause a crazy ambush if someone's coming through the door and you're just looking down like Spider-Man. So that's gonna be crazy. I cannot wait to see how that goes. That was like my favorite part of the show. I wish they would have showed more of the jetpacks and the boots on the wall, because a lot of, like, it's kind of 50-50 from what I'm seeing. Some people are amazed with it, like myself. I think it's doing something new and refreshing that other FPS shooters are not even trying to do. And some people are like, it's okay, it's all right. I think that once they get a hold of it, I think they'll have fun with it. It just, like I said, it's a fun aspect of the game. I think people are going to get used to it and have fun with it. But it's not mandatory, because I know some people said they would get sick doing that. But you could try to avoid it, so that's cool too that you can do that. But I hope you guys enjoy. I know this was a long time, but real quick question: would you guys like me to do a lore series of Star Citizen? I've been actually thinking about doing a lore series. If you guys want me to do that, let me know, because like I said, I'm a balls to wall in Star Citizen, so you guys let me know. But you have a blessed day, and one more thing: gaming for life.